The defining feature of cervicogenic headache is that it is a unilateral side-locked headache. That is, always on the same side, never the other. That is, there is no alternation or side shift. It is the key diagnostic criterion of cervicogenic headache according to the International Headache Society, the International Association for the Study of Pain, and the Cervicogenic Headache International Study Group. Cervicogenic headache does not alternate. However, to me, alternating headache is the C2-3 equivalent of an alternating lumbar list. For those of you who haven't seen an alternating lumbar list, this is a situation in which someone presents with, for example, right low back pain, and the trunk is shifted off to the left. On the next occasion, they come in with the left low back pain and their trunk is shifted off to the right. And whilst you don't see a shift in the cervical spine, what you find is rotation of C2. So someone with alternating headache, let's say for example they present with the right side of the headache, what you'll find is that C2 is rotated left, spinous process deviated to the right. On the next occasion they come in with left-sided headache and the rotation of C2 is to the right, the spinous process deviated left. Now the underlying mechanism for a lumbar list is thought to be a discogenic disorder. And whilst extrapolating from lumbar disc to cervical discs is controversial, I use the disc model to explain the behaviour of alternating headache. I stand to be corrected in the future, but something has the capacity to change sides. I can change the side of someone's headache within 10 or 15 seconds by doing a lateral glide of C2 on C3. They come in with right-sided headache, for example, and then they sit up and say, oh, damn, my headache's gone to the left. And you have the corresponding findings at C2. So when you consider it too, the C2-3 segment, like L5-S1, is a transitional segment. It is the segment at which the relatively complicated upper cervical kinematics changes to adopt those characteristics of the rest of the spine. So the C2-3 segment is subject to stress and strains that no other spinal segment is subjected to. It literally is the foundation of headache. Furthermore, if you see someone in a headache-free state, someone who has alternating headache, and let's say for example 70% of the headaches occur on the right side, and you are examining them in a headache-free state, what you'll find is that C2 will be rotated left and the spinous process is deviated right. So for me, a C2 alternating headache is a C2-3 equivalent of an alternating lumbar list. Alternating headache is the prominent subjective feature indicating cervicogenic headache. How incongruent it is that those people who are establishing diagnostic criteria for what is a musculoskeletal condition are not skilled in musculoskeletal medicine. It just doesn't make sense. Alternating headache is the prominent subjective feature indicating cervicogenic headache.